welcome to Tech Talk Podcast, an official podcast of Technician, NC State Student Media. I didn't say sports this time because this episode is a little bit different. Our two main sports writers, Connor and Daniel.
Main?
Connor and Daniel.
Our two main hosts of the show.
Oh, and also Brennan.
They're at the ACC tournament for our men's basketball team. So we're taking over this time to do a bit more non-sports talk. A big thing that we're going to be talking about today is the Oscars that is happening this Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday? Yes.
March 15th at, 8?
Girl, I don't know.
Watch it on Hulu.
And we'll also be doing some talk about spring break and finally being able to enjoy the sun and be outside. I am Hector, normally in the producer chair off camera. I am the video editor of Technician.
I'm Olivia. I am the copy desk chief.
I'm Brennan. I talk about sports.
I'm Kelsey. I'm the culture editor.
All right, so I think to kick everything off, the Oscars is the big thing that you guys wanted to talk about here. So yes. I'll let, I guess, Kelsey take lead on this.
All right. So we're going to break down like the big 5 categories of the Oscars. We're going to talk about Best Actor, Best Director, Best Picture, Best Actress, and Best Screenplay. So first of all, Conan O'Brien is hosting.
For the second time.
For the second time. But you know what? After the La La Land, like Moonlight thing, I think that they're taking someone who they know is not going to mess it up. And they're like, you have to stay.
Yes. I mean, and plus we can't have like Ricky Gervais hosting for like the 10th time.
Right.
And because his jokes don't like land anymore.
Yeah.
They're too offensive.
Did you laugh at anything Conan O'Brien said last year?
No.
I didn't really either, but
I think it's just like he's a ginger, and so gingers just have priority in mainstream media.
In
these days.
what world is that true?
Emma Stone?
Like
Name-
Emma Stone.
Okay, and name 3 others.
Jesse Plemons is a strawberry blonde, so ginger.
I don't think that counts.
I think it counts. Who else? There's Jessie Buckley was a ginger at one point.
Yeah.
Jennifer
At
Lawrence
one
was a
point.
ginger at one
I'm
point.
hearing a lot of women.
Okay.
Exactly, because
So
Conan
we gotta
O'Brien is
bring-
the poster child for men who are gingers.
Yeah.
And he is followed by
I
nobody.
can't think of a single other
I
man
can't
who's a
think of
ginger.
See?
That's crazy. Toby from The Office? Is he a ginger?
Oh, wait.
Or is he blonde? I can't remember. He's strawberry blonde.
But it counts. I don't know.
Okay, but anyways, to move on. So Sinners has 16 nominations, which it beat
Is a
La
lot.
La Land and Titanic, and there was one other, I can't remember the name.
It was Killing Eve?
Yes,
Or
Killing
with
Eve. Yes,
Something
yeah,
like
something like that. Yeah. So in terms of Best Picture, that doesn't always necessarily mean that you're going to win Best Picture, because La La Land did get a record number of nominations, 14, and did not win Best Picture. So
I'd argue that also. So Sinners is up for Best Picture.
Yes.
We have, we have Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Batter After Another, The Secret Agent, and then Sentimental Value. I think, even though I would, and Sinners, I would love Sinners to win. It's a horror movie, and the Academy just hates horror
It ain't
movies
happening.
because they don't like fun. To be
they
honest,
hate fun.
They hate fun.
You heard it here first.
But so I think on that, I think Paul Thomas Anderson's gonna get it with One Battle After
Oh, yeah.
Another.
I don't think there's any question.
No.
What else did One Battle After Another? It's been cleaning up. It won Best Film, Musical, or Comedy at the Golden Globes, and at that point it did also beat Marty Supreme and Begonia.
Yeah.
It did not beat Sinners, though, at the Golden Globes, because it was in a different category. But it's been, like, cleaning up. It's got to be One Battle After
I
Another.
think so.
Yeah. Which I actually really liked.
Really? What was your favorite part of the movie?
I liked the car chase scene at the end.
That was good.
I liked the car
I don't know
chase
if it
scene
was
at the
my
end. I
favorite part
liked
of the movie, but-
how the hills were metaphorical. Okay. One battle after another. The
Fine.
hills.
I
That's
want
good.
to preface the rest of this conversation. I have not seen a single one of these movies.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
here.
We should be transparent about how many of these we've actually
Yes,
seen.
we
But this
should.
is like true Academy fashion, where like some of us have actually seen the movies and some of us have not seen.
They don't watch the movies.
Exactly.
They don't watch the movies.
Which still, apparently they're trying to change that, which I guess they're going to put them in a lock screen browser or something, lockdown browser. To, like,
Amazing.
to make them watch all the movies.
To make them watch all the
Well, yeah,
movies.
'cause there was the Academy, whoever is the SAG-AFTRA director, he like was in an interview or something, and he said something along the lines of like they're trying to make them watch all of the movies. How they do that, They didn't say, but I think
We're gonna send a
classic
chaperone to your house
chaperone.
all weekend. You have to sit down. You have to watch
Somebody
all
is
the best
going to be
picture
paid
films.
to watch
Yes,
people watch
because
a movie.
It's like what 15 hours almost of stuff you have to watch.
A lot.
More.
It's got to be more than that. Yeah, but also like that's got to be another reason why horror movies can never win, because I feel like it's for some people, like you would never hear someone be like, oh, I don't watch any historical fiction because I hate it. But like with horror, you're gonna have a very selective audience where it's like there's a lot of people who are like, I will never watch horror, I just don't like it. So you know, Silence of the Lambs, I think, was the last thing that won like 30 years ago. But even that, like, yes, it was a horror film, but it was I don't know, it's true crime based, and it's just like, I don't know.
Well, Sinners has depth too.
Yes.
It's not just a horror film.
It's not, but I think, I don't know, it might win. I don't think it will though.
I struggle because like, yes, it wasn't like horror. It's horror coded and not. It subverts the genre in many ways. But I feel like because of its gore, because of its like just nature of like the stereotype of horror films, I think that's what's preventing a lot of Academy members for voting for it. Yeah, because like sure they love like mainstream pop culture, but like they also want to be like different and cool. And even though One Battle After Another, even all of the Best Picture ones are like kind of different and cool, like One Battle After Another is the most in line with what they've done voted in the past, and they don't like change in that nature. They're pretentious like that.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Sinners was really marketed as a horror movie, at least like from my perspective, and I do think that I don't know.
No, I agree. I don't know. And then we do have one movie that I think we should talk about immensely and a lot. Marty Supreme. Timothee Chalamet.
You know I have a lot to say. Okay, what did we like about Marty Supreme before we say other
Tyler
things
the
about
Creator.
it?
I know
Yes,
he was in it.
yes,
That's
yes.
the only thing I
Tyler
know
the
about
Creator.
it.
He did a great job.
He was great. I think for me, I really liked the obsession of it. I think I've been really getting into like how obsession for the art and just like doing it even to the point of like death almost. Now obviously Marty Supreme, he doesn't die because he wants to play ping pong,
Sure,
but he definitely has that energy. That was good. I think not Josh Safdie's best, but it was okay and I liked it.
I love a film where you hate, or like a film, a book, whatever, where you hate the protagonist.
True.
I think that's a hard thing to do successfully. I don't necessarily think that Marty Supreme did it successfully, but I do enjoy like the premise where it's like there's a protagonist where you're like, man, I really want to like this guy, but I just can't. It's very Safdie, but also I don't know, I just like it.
I
but
like movies where you like the protagonist.
I think there's okay, for example, a movie that I think does it very well is Zendaya in Challengers, where it's like you really can't support her decisions in that movie, but you still like her at the end of the day. But like it's like if you had to boil down her character, she's very manipulative and like she just doesn't know what she wants, and she hurts a lot of people, including her daughter. So like you can't necessarily justify her actions, but no one's walking around being like, oh, like I hated her character like as much as they are with Marty Supreme.
I hated Marty Supreme.
I hated
Marty
Supreme. I'm gonna get it tattooed on me.
Is there some underlying hate for Timothée Chalamet there?
I want to clarify. I went to see Marty Supreme like months ago before the Timothée Chalamet drama started, and was like, I can't wait. This is going to be Best
Drama
Picture.
that started this week.
Yeah. Well, no, there were some other things.
There was
that he said.
yeah.
He said some stuff about like women or
He
something
did.
like that.
Because he's so method
It's never a
actor-y.
good look.
And so,
Yeah.
Method.
So obviously he had to come for the women because, like, I mean, you
He
know.
was busy being a UK drill rapper or something like that. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name?
I
Or what?
forgot.
It's something.
We're terrible.
Timothy Chalamet.
It's
Yes,
literally
actually,
Timothée
it's Timothée
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
They're the same person. Anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, I went to go see it in theaters, and I was like, this is going to be such an amazing film. I can't wait. And as I watched it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then my perception was shattered. Okay. What are some things that you didn't like about it?
Well, I think it was overhyped and also like unrealistic. Well, I just like in general, I feel like
So movies have to be realistic.
No, not at all. Not at all. But like,
Devil's
it's just
advocate
the
over
idea.
here.
No, I think unrealistic in a character sense. I think Marty Mauser to me was someone who was totally obsessed with ping pong, and the idea that he won a fake match that didn't matter, and that was like, oh my gosh, I've done it, I've made it, and then he just goes back to being with a family, with a girl that he basically like blew off. What did that?
Blew off. Yeah.
The whole movie because she was pregnant with his kid, and he saw his kid and was like, oh my gosh, and then he wanted to be the perfect dad.
Unrealistic.
I just like can't imagine that his whole 2-hour and like 15-minute arc was, oh, he's a family man now.
Yeah, I agree. My other issue was like they tried to give him like a redemption arc at the end where it was like, oh my gosh, he's going to be a great father, whatever. If he would have lost that ping pong match, nothing would have changed. He was like going to be the same person. He was going to keep, like, he was going to try to get back into the main competition. He was going to try to set up another match with this guy or somebody else. Like, we would have had we would have had a sequel basically if he lost that match. And that to me shows zero character development. No, go ahead.
What do you have to
take on it?
But I mean, isn't that the point? If the most significant event in someone's life doesn't happen, then they're a different person.
Yes, but
it did happen.
It did happen, but it was hard for me to believe that, like Olivia was saying, that event was enough to truly change him. In the sequel, he leaves his wife and his child. I mean, we can't, like, there's no way. In the sequel, like, the sequel is not, like, no, it's not. He left his wife and his child, and he's, like, off.
Like, he got involved with the mafia to go get money to go to Japan. Like, I don't know, like, the idea of, like, oh my gosh, I won this match. Yay. I can't go to the actual championships because everyone hates me and blacklisted me, and he's not upset about that. Like, I'm sorry, the serotonin high from that one match could not have been that much for
his
him.
Character is such a, like, perfectionist and, like, so obsessive that, like, it just doesn't feel realistic that he would have just been like, okay, I did it and I'm done. And maybe that speaks to his, you know, like, mental health or something like that. Maybe that is, like, a good arc for his character specifically, but for someone who didn't know anything about, like, the history of the film going in, I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. The scene of, like, him just, like, looking at his baby and just, like, being a changed man, I was like,
Timothee did a great job. I will say, like, he did a great job acting. I think that he does contend for best actor, though. Do we all want Micheal B. Jordan to win? I think so.
Do we want to talk about that?
We can talk about that. I think we should talk about it, actually.
I don't think that Micheal B. Jordan should win. I think Timothee Chalamet and Leonardo DiCaprio and Micheal B. Jordan are very big names, and they're the front runners for the award, and I think all of them had not their best performances, or, I mean, not even close to their best performances. Some people, I guess, like Leo in his, you know, later career arc. Okay, you don't like him? See,
no, I hate him.
Yeah, whatever.
The ponytail and One Battle After Another was a lot for me. That was a lot for me.
Oh my god.
But I don't think Micheal B. Jordan should win. I think he's a really good actor. But he's just been coasting a little bit, and he acts, it's too much the same. You can just take his characters and pick them up and put them back down, and you wouldn't be able to tell that anything's different. I mean, there's one scene that just, you're sitting there, you're immersed in the movie, and he's talking to Delroy's character, and he's like, you know, he cracks open his beer. He's like, oh, what you got there, boy? And he's like, oh, this? It's Irish beer, straight from the north side of Chicago. Shut up. Like,
That was good.
You should be an actor.
Can we nominate you for best acting?
We're going to be...
I'm going to submit to the Academy. Don't you worry. I got contacts.
thanks, guys. Thanks. But no, I don't think he should win.
No, I get what you're saying.
I think Wagner Moura had a great performance.
Yeah.
He makes that whole movie. Like, the
He
whole
did win
movie
it,
is just his job acting.
He beat Michael Jordan at the Golden Globes.
Wow.
So that's something to keep in
One-on-one?
mind.
Like first to
No,
21?
but they were in the same category. No. Head to head. The Golden Globe separates it by like comedy, musical, or like drama. So he was in a separate category from Timothee Chalamet.
Yes.
And I believe Leonardo DiCaprio as well. I'm not sure.
Yes.
But he did beat Michael B. Jordan at the Golden Globe. So that's something to keep in mind. I don't think... Okay, there's a difference between like who should win and who the Academy is going to pick to win.
Yes.
The Academy is going to pick Michael B. Jordan because it's a sensation, or potentially Timothee Chalamet. I don't know if Timothee Chalamet's like a villain arc in like IRL is going to be enough for the Academy to not pick him.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because, okay, it's been within the past like 2 weeks that Variety interview came out where he was talking about, you know, hating on ballet and opera. I feel like our society in general, like, just like to hop on the cancel train, or like, the, oh my gosh, you said something bad, I'm not gonna follow you.
Yeah.
But I argue that the Academy doesn't follow that mindset, and because it was like a very like emotional movie, like Timothee did a great job. I think that he still has a very big contender.
He's a contender for sure.
I don't know. I don't think Leonardo DiCaprio has it. I'm sorry.
He has.
I think out of every actor in that movie,
it wasn't the best for me. Yeah.
I think he got out acted.
He did a great job, but he wasn't the standout in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
What best actress?
Well, it's
there's really only one choice. Well, though I do like If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. That was like a really good contender, but I think Hamnet with Jessie Buckley.
It's Hamnet with Jessie Buckley.
She's just different.
She cleaned up. What is she's won like every Critics' Choice, Actor Awards, BAFTAs, and Golden Globes.
Yeah,
she's
all
picked up Best Actress. It's happening for her.
Also, like, I feel like the choices this year for Best Actress are very like all over the place.
Yes.
Compared to like Best Actor and Director, like they all are from very different films that didn't really get a lot of nominations.
Yeah.
Across all
like
of
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson, yeah. For Song Sung Blue, like, I'm sorry, that movie was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
it's do you guys know what that's about? It's about a Neil guys, hold on. You guys have to know. Yeah. It's about a Neil Diamond cover band. This is not even about Neil Diamond himself.
I
and
hate
like
biopics.
the crazy
I hate biopics.
But like it's like a biopic, but like not about the pop star or whatever. If you consider Neil Diamond a pop star. It's just like a very like interesting premise, and I think that like
I love Kate
they have
Hudson.
they have a bad rap, I guess. They get.
Was it like good?
It was okay.
Did she do a good job?
She did do a good job. I feel like Kate Hudson does a good job in everything she's in, though I think similar to Michael B. Jordan, I think she kind of coasts a lot in her roles, especially as now she's like getting older. I'm not talking about the aging woman in Hollywood, like let women age, but
So,
like
can she not win because she's an old?
No, that's exactly not what I'm saying. But I feel like because she plays the same person in multiple roles, I think that kind of is her downfall.
Yeah,
but I do love her. She's slay.
I do feel like Timothee Chalamet, at least with Bob Dylan and then Marty Supreme, he was the same person.
I agree.
Like in both of those roles. And I mean, with the biopic thing, I know he's trying to pick up a Best Actor, but I'm like, can we see someone who, when I watch Timothee Chalamet play someone like Bob Dylan and then also be that person in his life, or at least in like his PR life, it makes me feel like he's not a good actor, because I'm like, that's just who you are. You're playing yourself.
Have you seen
You know
Dune 2?
He's great in Dune.
Yeah.
You should watch that
Dune
movie.
was good. But we're like on like, now we're on Timothee Chalamet. Like that was like the transition between like Flower Boy, Timothee Chalamet, Greta Gerwig, Little Women. Then we had Dune, which was like, I'm becoming independent and more masculine. And now we've like,
and then he shaved off his
crossed
hair.
over.
We had
and then
Dune
the buzz cut.
Part 2.
Yeah, I liked Dune Part 2.
What was
Dune
your
Part
favorite
1
part
put me
of
to
the
sleep.
movie?
I actually
also
did see
felt
Dune
it.
Part 2. I actually did. I actually did, I swear.
Dune, the first Dune,
For
also put
Zendaya.
me to sleep as well.
I could not stay awake. I wrote an article about it.
But I also
could
like
not
Dune
stay
too.
awake.
I vibed with her.
Yeah. Okay, also Emma Stone Begonia. I know that
cool
she's
movie.
not going to
It's a
win
great
Best
movie.
Actress, but I really liked Begonia but I also am like a very big like horror fan, so maybe I might be partial. And I liked her acting in Begonia, not necessarily because it was like so like top tier, but like I feel like when I watch a movie with Emma Stone, I see Emma Stone a lot in it, like especially with her roles that she did like I don't know, when she was like younger.
Like Easy A.
Yes. I like Emma Stone is Emma Stone is Emma Stone. Crazy Stupid Love.
Yes.
Like she is Emma Stone in every movie, and I love that character for
Even
her.
in La La Land, I'd argue
Yes,
she was Emma Stone.
She is Emma Stone. And she has such an amazing personality that like it works for me every time. Like La La Land is one of my favorite movies. But I really liked seeing her in Begonia. You don't like La La Land?
No, I like La La Land.
Okay.
Go on.
Anyways, I did actually watch that one,
No,
guys.
continue.
But in Begonia, she was someone completely different who was so opposite of like the Emma Stone like type personality, and I enjoyed that. I thought she did a good job with that character.
No, I agree. I think Begonia was the second film I watched, like when I was like watching all of them or like attempting to watch all of them. And as far as like, it was really good. It was really done. To be honest, the ending kind of fell a little flat for me. I think because it was like, oh,
We
damn.
need to talk about
like,
the ending.
like the whole conspiracy theory thing, like I kind of I thought it was going to be subversive in the way of like, oh, it's actually there's no conspiracy, guys, but obviously it was.
But if there was no conspiracy, I feel like you would just kind of be like, yeah,
I don't know, because I just
I
kind of
loved
wanted
it.
like, oh my gosh, like
I loved it. I was screaming when I was watching
I think
it.
that, but out of all of what is his name, Yorgos Lanthimos,
Yeah.
I think
I don't know how to pronounce his last name. but
don't cancel me,
sorry.
guys. But out of all of his films, that was definitely my favorite watch.
Okay.
Out of his all
Yeah.
of his filmography, I was like, I would watch it again.
Yeah. I love Emma Stone's like arc where she's working with him.
Yes.
Like the movies that they've put out together, I don't know, he's like picked her up at as his like muse, and I kind of love that. Especially because she did go from doing like very family oriented movies, and then all of a sudden we got Poor Things, and it was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Which I feel like La La Land is probably why she's be getting so many like new roles. Because
Probably.
everyone, once you get an Oscar, I mean,
Yeah.
or somewhat. Did she win an Oscar for La La Land? I don't think so. But it was nominated. Or was
no,
she-
but she just
was
got one. Didn't she just get one for, what did she win one for?
Don't look at me.
I don't think it was La La Land, but Hector, what did she win it for?
I'll tell you in one
She just got
second.
one.
She won Best Act.
for what?
I'm telling you right now for Poor Things.
Yes. Okay. I thought so. Yeah. She just won for Poor Things too.
Dang.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
What are we thinking about the directors?
okay.
Ooh.
All right. Hector's like, move on.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. It's Paul Thomas Anderson over and over
Definitely.
again.
I
It's him. He is
Oh.
him.
There's actually, there's no other. I think that like Sentimental Value was good, and I loved like I don't know, the like slice of life. I love a good slice of life film, truly. But as far as like directing, no, I think Paul Thomas Anderson got it.
Yeah.
Even Chloe Zhao. Well, Chloe Zhao has had a lot of time in the Academy. She's won a couple things, got passed over for a lot, and I think that Hamnet just doesn't reach Best Director. Like when I watched that, I didn't think, oh my gosh, the directing in here is like great. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
But Ryan Coogler?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sinners.
Ryan Coogler for Sinners. I will say the one scene where they're all in the barn and they have the dancers from different eras and the music from different eras, that felt like something where it was unexpected enough that I was like, this is kind of a bold choice. And I feel like it's something that like you take a risk on where like it's possible that a film critic is going to see that and be like, that has no place in this movie. It was so beautiful. When I watched that, I was just like, wow, because like just like the way that they were able to demonstrate the impact of dance and music on culture and stuff like that, I was like, what a beautiful way to demonstrate that. I loved it so much, and I love him. I don't think he's gonna win this one, but he did do a really fantastic job with the direction.
He
for
did
that.
a fantastic job. Yeah.
So.
Sinners is just fantastic, and it's no like wonder because it got 16 nominations.
Sure.
I think it does suck that they probably won't win as many as they should,
Yeah.
but I guess that's just like the name of the game. And to get nominated is an honor.
Yeah. He can be proud of those 16 nominations, because dang girl.
Yes.
Did we do all of them?
Screenplay. Well, screenplay, I feel like it's probably going to be Paul Thomas Anderson for
It's gonna be.
one battle after another, only because in past, whatever gets Best Picture, Best Director is obviously going to get Best Screenplay.
Yeah.
I guess not obviously, but that's where the trend lies.
You never know.
You
with
never
the
know.
Academy.
You never know with the
You
Academy.
never
Maybe they're trying to
know.
switch it up this year. I fear they never normally do.
It's
So think it's gonna be One Battle After
Also,
Another.
One Battle After Another just kind of hit it with like the political relevance.
Mhm.
They just
100%.
like released at an amazing time and like just kind of so happened to like really hit home with like the current like political climate. And I think that's gonna resonate. That's probably one of the reasons, it's an amazing film too, why One Battle After Another has resonated so much with so many people. So anyways, I don't know, does that wrap up
I think
Oscars
so.
talk? We've gone
Yeah.
through all the categories.
Anyone have anything else to say?
Can we talk about the ending of Begonia?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I guess spoiler
We, like,
ahead if you haven't seen
Oh
it.
yeah, if you haven't seen Begonia, it's been out for a while, so that's kind of on you. But
that
we
is
are
on
going
you.
to talk about the ending. Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. Well.
Okay, we'll like
Close
go
your ears.
outside.
No. Okay. Tell me what you didn't like about it.
I just thought it was like okay, obviously. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yes.
just like, oh, I wasn't shocked, to be honest.
Sure.
And I just kind of was like, damn, like I would have rather had them be like completely wrong, because then like both of their deaths, spoiler alert, they die.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Sorry. Just because they die, it's like, and they're just like, oh, but they are aliens, and so then the whole world, like, please.
I liked it because I think if they would have tried to make the aliens like super scary and like really try to like drive the point home of like, oh my gosh, like we're living in a world of aliens, like whatever, it was the fact that they made them look insane and be like so silly.
Yeah.
And that the way that humanity died was her literally like just like popping
the
the
bubble.
bubble. I was just like, I don't know. I'm not gonna necessarily say that it was like amazing, but I had a great time watching it.
My mouth was
I was
on the floor.
very
like,
entertained.
guys, it was 11 p.m. No one was home, and then both my roommates came home right as the ending. I was like, ah!
I was like,
And they were
screaming.
like, girl, what are you doing?
I low-key the whole time was like, please let her be an alien. Like that would just be
I
so
did
much
like
better.
that she didn't get her head shaved for nothing. Like, at least it meant something, and I liked
That's
that.
so true. That's so true. But you know what? Something else we need to say. Emma Stone got a buzz cut, and she did not start acting like Timothee Chalamet.
Oh,
So
true. I mean, no one started acting like Timothee Chalamet after he got a buzz cut. He
People are
started
saying
dating
it's the
Kylie
buzz
Jenner.
cut. Yeah.
It just kind of, you know.
People are saying it's the buzz cut, but Emma Stone did it, and
Emma Stone did
still is a lovely
and
person.
she rocked it better.
True. Who did it better?
Who did it better? I think Emma Stone.
Emma Stone did do it better, I fear.
I agree with that one.
Thank you.
Okay,
Well,
but-
I personally could use a break from all this Oscar talk. Speaking of,
Olivia and I can keep going.
Yes.
We can keep
I'm
going.
sure you could. If you want to hear more about that, find them on campus.
Yeah,
somewhere.
talk to us. We will talk
We'll
to you.
probably be in the
Read my
North
article.
Carolinas.
I did like other categories in my Oscars prediction.
Oh, that was a
article.
Yes.
Beautiful plug.
Shameless plug.
Shameless
You
plug.
should
No.
read it.
Also,
Full of
go watch
shame.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
That's 2
Yeah.
nominations.
Do
Yeah.
it over break.
And it's gonna win
speaking
both.
of, what are y'all
Over
doing?
spring
good
break.
transition. Good transition.
Spring break is coming up, and thank the Lord because in this room we have 2 engineers. And well, do you count?
You
can
gestured to
handle it.
me, but I am not an engineer.
You can't, dude. You're
I'm definitely not an
industrial.
engineer.
For reference, I'm mechanical, but honestly,
I'm, minoring in material science.
oh,
It's a real
Hey guys,
Unfortunate
I'm an
discipline.
English major. I belong at this table too.
you belong at this couch too, Kelsey.
I'm in biology, and
That's pretty rough too.
That's
though.
a STEM field.
Women in STEM.
I'm in
I don't matter.
biochemistry, and I hope I graduate. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah,
Hey, C's make degrees.
they do.
Yeah, girl, we're hoping for that C. We're working hard for it.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I'm probably just gonna rot the whole break. Honestly, don't
I
have
fully
any-
just intend on rotting.
I don't have any
Yes.
insane plans. I might decide to go to either the mountains or the beach, just because I
Bro.
have free will
No.
and could just do that. but-
Sure.
I'm going to the Outer Banks for the first time, though I think it might be raining all of next week.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
the
cold.
So it's
weather
gonna be
was
freezing and
not-
cold, so,
yeah,
like-
that'll be good.
I'll be in the Airbnb,
We can read inside.
but I'm reading inside. Maybe
Yeah.
start a new Emily Henry book. We'll see.
Which book?
I think I want to do what's it, Happy Place.
Okay.
You know, you can read like good books too.
Whoa. What if? Okay, listen. Right now, I'm currently reading Sula by Toni Morrison.
Okay.
I'm reading a lot of Ursula K. Le Guin. I have
Ursula K. Le Guin.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
Well, I read The People Who Walk Away from Omelas, or is that what it's called? That one called?
The people who walk
Away from Omelas.
from Omelas.
I think that's
sounds
her short story, and then I just finished doing A Wizard of Earthsea for my fantasy class. So I'm reading a lot of good material. I need kind of brain rot, turn my brain off stuff.
Also,
And
I like Emily Henry.
Emily Henry.
I'm not saying that she like is peak literature.
No.
But like
No,
I liked Beach
'cause
Read,
she's not.
and I'll recommend it
I
over and
love-
over again.
I love book lovers. I also feel like she's better than Colleen Hoover. Don't read Colleen Hoover.
Don't read Colleen
Don't
Hoover.
do it.
Colleen Hoover is like genuine, like there's moral, like
Moral
it's like,
implications
what am I
to it.
reading? Like this is not. But like if you want to read like a junk food book that's not like gonna make you question, you know, ethics, you can read Emily Henry.
Or like Anna Huang. She does a lot of the
Yes. Yeah.
she's like sports romance, and then she's really well known for her CEO romance, like the Twisted series. They have like King of Wrath stuff. Guys, read it. It'll turn your brain off.
CEO
Like, Brennan, like you
romance.
should read it.
CEO of a romance.
Favorite subgenre.
We're
Yeah.
bringing
Yeah,
that
it's
back.
like, guys, you would be shocked how many billionaire romances there are
There
in the
is.
world.
That's a whole trope. Yeah. There's a reason why it's like. There's a reason why what she said exists. There's
Yeah.
like.
The girlies want it. Hey, and some of the guys. It's for everyone.
I would
Yeah,
marry a
I'll
billionaire.
give you a recommendation after
I
this. for
so
break.
would too. I'd so be a stay-at-home dad. I would gladly.
Get that engineering degree
So honestly,
and just to sit on it.
I don't see the shame in it. If my
No,
girl's
there's
making,
no shame
if
in
my
it.
girl's making 6 figures, like,
There's a no shame.
if, like,
Just 6?
Just
Whoa. Okay.
is that not enough for you?
I feel like I would want to contribute in that
Oh
situation.
well, obviously,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Like,
well.
but now I don't have to worry. Like, oh, I need to provide.
But I feel
You
like
can
could just-
contribute by staying at home.
yeah, I feel like being
I
a stay-at-home dad, taking care of the kids, cleaning. You know, I think that works.
Contributor.
Contributing.
Being a parental figure is a full-time job.
So true.
Many people say
It's
that.
very important.
I have 2 younger siblings, and I agree with that heavily. I looked like taking care of my sister, I have to see her over spring break.
Okay.
Damn.
Taking care of her. People thought I was like some single teenage dad, because like if I'd go to the grocery store or something with her, and it'd just be me and her, I would get the nastiest stink
How old
eyes.
is she?
Really?
Yes, and I'm
Gosh.
like, I hate this double standard.
That's
Because if I was a
ridiculous,
single
yeah.
teen mom, they'd be like, you know what? Yeah, that guy was a deadbeat, and
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I don't know about all of that.
I definitely have seen more instances where people are like, oh, they still messed up their life, but like, hey,
I
she's
feel like-
trying.
I feel like
but
that-
like,
I feel like if you're
get credit in that situation. They're like, oh,
Low-key
he's a single dad.
sometimes.
Like, look at him taking
No.
care of his children.
I feel like
Yeah.
if you're a
well, I
pregnant
personally just
teen-
never got looks like that.
Wait, Brenna asked, how old is your sister?
She's
Or when this happened?
she's 6 right now,
Okay.
and so I would looked up. So I was like 18ish while she's like
Uh huh.
4 and stuff.
Okay,
like
see,
that.
and that makes
It's
more
not
sense.
a good age gap.
Yeah, like, so I straight up looked like a teenage
You
dad
did.
because I looked like I just had a kid.
Sure.
And
Real.
yeah.
I think America just hates teen parents and
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
in general.
which it's
well, you
has-
shouldn't have
That's
kids when you're a teenager.
Not unreasonable.
it's like true though.
Well, though,
Yeah.
I feel
They,
like getting
hate
married
teen-
younger too. So like,
Really?
yeah, I think Gen
I
Z.
think that's a statistic that's been.
We're getting married
It's,
younger?
it's either
not getting married.
But we're like you're getting married really late or you're getting married young, because I have so many friends who just got
I
engaged.
do have some
And
friends
so, like,
who are married.
We're basically being like yes to teen parents to a certain degree.
Oh.
guess.
Okay.
This
Well,
doesn't have anything to do with spring break.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Sorry.
That- let's talk about camping. Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, because you're going.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Brennan.
Brennan, what are you doing?
Tell us
There's
what you're
nothing
doing over spring break.
complicated. You just it's
Okay, but tell us what you're doing over
spiritually
spring break.
freeing. You just
Yes.
set up your tent.
Brennan's going
and
camping
then
over
you're
spring break.
alone. You
Okay,
can
we're
read.
making fun of.
You can
Well,
read
they're
whatever you
making
want.
fun of him. But
No,
I love
You
camping
go
personally.
walk through nature. You
Yeah.
go fishing. You
Still-
just sit there and appreciate the world that God made.
Yeah,
and it sounds
Question
lovely. To
still
be honest.
stands. Where are we bathing?
wherever
It
you want.
depends. Sometimes you camp at like a campsite where they have showers.
They have
and
showers?
you just shower like
Yeah,
a normal
some
person.
places have showers.
And the other. and
The other
times?
alternative, maybe
The
you
river.
Grab some baby wipes, wipe yourself down.
Oh, see, I don't know about all that.
Do you know I am making fun and judging, but also I've never been camping, so I feel like
Oh,
I need to
neither.
go camping to like really like.
You know what? I have been
experience it.
camping. Let me say something really quick.
Yeah, tell
okay.
us about your camp.
All right. I did go camping. I went to this summer camp years ago, and their definition of camping, it was like an overnight camp, was for us to get these like mattresses, pull them off of our beds. You know, like the dorm mattress that you have that like it's blue and it's like this thick and it's like basically rubber. It was like that. So we pulled the mattresses off of our bunk beds, took them out into the woods, and just put them on the ground and just like had sleeping bags.
Okay, well that's
That's
not
terrible.
camping.
Y'all, it was awful. No tent, just like in the woods. Mind you, so my sister was also at this camp. at the end of the week, I'm like talking to her about her experience. I'm like, oh, like, did you guys have to sleep outside too? Whatever. And she was like, oh, well, we were outside, but we started to hear wolves howling. So they took us back inside. I slept outside.
That's part of the fun.
There were apparently wolves. Also, side tangent, I slipped and fell on a rock, and I got this massive scar because I was supposed to get stitches, and I didn't. They were like, you're fine. And I was like, okay. And then I went home at the end of the week, and my dad was like, that needed stitches, but it needed stitches like a couple days ago. So now it just is going to like heal. And I have this like massive scar.
Yeah, you have a cool story though.
Yeah, it is cool.
Everybody has a cool story.
So that I will say, like, I do have trauma associated
I think
with
I
camping.
like don't want to do that kind of camping.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah,
probably.
that's not.
Horrible. It built my character.
That sounds horrible.
I'm probably like funnier because of it, but
Maybe.
Character building.
yeah.
The camping I did recently, it was like in the mountains. I forgot what the area was, but literally like it was right next to a waterfall and like river area. And
Did you bathe? in
no, we stayed there for one night, so it was
Oh,
like
okay.
fine.
I
And
could
Did you
do
dip
one
your
night.
toe in to the waterfall or no?
No, we had to walk like a mile from our car in the mountain terrain. So we were carrying like each like 45 pounds, like a mile into this place because we had like coolers, chairs, the tents, sleeping bags and stuff. But it was really cool waking up, coming out of the tent, and then just beautiful. It was also during fall break, so the leaves were turning orangish and reddish. So it was actually wonderful. That kind of camping
Doesn't
is
that
dope
sound
when you
fun?
do it right.
It sounds so lovely. I just like get scared of like dirt getting on my feet.
You can wear shoes.
I don't know. Just
There's
the idea,
no
like,
situation where the dirt has to get on your feet.
I don't know. I just have an irrational fear of that. So
Of dirt on your feet.
yeah.
Okay, say.
Because like if there's dirt, there's probably like bugs, and if there's bugs,
Bugs
there's
on my
probably like
feet.
germs. And I'm a little bit of a germaphobe,
Oh.
and so the idea that like I don't know, and I'd have to use baby wipes or like some like random shower. I guess I'd like the like
Yeah.
option the most.
I honestly would rather bathe in the river than a random shower.
but I think it would need to be like an actual river, because like what if it's just like a creek? That's kind of crazy.
No, just like bathing in stagnant water is crazy.
That's
actually crazy.
Just a
But
lake.
like I need to do it. Wait, can we do like a tech tries camping?
No, because I won't be there.
I would like
Me
I
and
would push
Brandon can
through
do
the
it.
fear.
Yeah, you guys.
And
you
I would
Brennan
go.
can go. Sports can go, and Jacob.
Sports
Jacob.
can go.
Jacob. Actually, no, Jake would probably want to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually.
You think?
I don't know.
I feel
Actually,
like-
I think it depends on the day.
Yeah.
If you go when it's like too extreme of weather, then it's not fun.
Yeah.
But
Like,
like,
oh
But,
my gosh,
like-
like imagine like it raining. No.
Yeah,
raining
no.
does suck.
I think
No.
50% of the time I've gone camping, it was raining.
And
It
you-
was
and you wanna
not
go
the
back?
worst.
It wasn't.
It's
Was
not
it
the
like
worst.
nice rain, or like were you
It was
crying with the rain?
more nice rain. If
Okay.
it was less nice rain, maybe.
Okay.
But you would pick camping over like staying in like a hotel at the beach?
No,
or-
they're just different experiences.
Oh, okay. So you agree
They are very
that
different.
You
camping
can
is
camp
worse?
and then you can go to the beach.
I mean, we do
Or
have a
not
week of
camp.
spring break. Like you could do both if you really wanted to.
I need to know like
I might
ideal
do both.
vacation though.
Ideal.
Yeah.
Mm.
I really want to go back to Mexico. again.
Okay.
I went over winter break, but not
Uh-huh.
to like my home state.
Yeah.
It was like for a wedding, but where my family lives, it's like they live in like the central part of a city, but then like you drive a little bit and it's like very mountainous area, and there's a big part of it where it's sort of like a shopping like outdoor mall, but it's like on the sides of mountains and
Mhm.
stuff, and it looks really
so
dope.
lovely.
That's so
and I want to
sick.
go back to that.
Love it.
It's cool.
Um,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, top that.
I can't. But Disney World,
Uh-oh.
guys. I'm a Disney adult, but I'm a cool Disney adult, I swear. And by saying that, it probably means I'm
Nope.
not a cool
Yeah,
Disney
that's
adult.
not
Olivia,
possible.
Olivia is a cool Disney adult, and I am one to hate on a Disney adult. But you are a cool Disney adult because I didn't even know you were a Disney adult until like a couple days ago.
So
And I've known you for almost a year now.
the
so
cool Disney adult is one who
It's a low key.
It's
I'm
low
low
key.
key.
It's
Not
like an
I just like
interest.
I just like really want to go back, guys. I went to Disneyland Paris when I was studying abroad, like in
That's so
summer of
cool.
2024 or something. Which, guys, why am I still on my study abroad when it was like 2024? But it was so fun, and I want to go back.
Yeah. That's
So
valid.
Disney.
It's
It's too expensive though.
You're a cool
I can't
Disney
pay for
adult.
that.
It's not like you're wearing ears to work or something. Okay, like it
Please.
could be worse.
It could be worse.
Is your ideal?
Yeah, go ahead.
Vacation.
I
Is it
would
camping?
go. No, although you could throw some camping in, but I think that the Pacific Northwest of
Mm.
North America
That is
in the
pretty.
summertime is just, it's incomparable. It's so beautiful, but then the weather is like 60 or 70 degrees and it's not raining instead of it being rainy and cold and miserable.
Sure.
People are like, oh, the East Coast, it's so cool. Have you seen those TikToks?
Yeah.
They're not, they haven't been to the Pacific Northwest in
It is
July
beautiful.
or August.
What's your favorite part? Like, besides just that it's always
Doesn't
beautiful?
matter.
Doesn't matter? Anything.
Doesn't matter. Everything about it is cool.
What about you,
I've never
Kelsey?
been. So.
I went to Annecy, France, like
Thank God you
last
said France. I was
summer.
like, I don't know where
or-
that is.
yeah, it's in France. It's in France. It's okay. And the best part about it, honestly, it wouldn't even have to specifically be Annecy, but it has, everything is so walkable. That is my ideal vacation. I just want to go somewhere and stay somewhere nice with a nice view where I can walk to different things. I don't want to have to worry about like getting an Uber or like whatever. Same thing, honestly, with like New York City or something like that. It's just a little bit busier where I feel like I don't know if I could like fully relax. But like Annecy was like the perfect amount of like people, like it's busy but it's not New York City where people are like pushing each other and like rushing across the road and stuff like that in front of traffic.
How do you spell that?
I'm not gonna try to spell it off the cuff, but I actually do think I could don't look while I'm trying to type this into my
I'm glad we're talking
And-
about all this traveling, and it's just gonna
And-
cut to me like Monday morning, rotting in bed for the
Brand.
rest of the week. Like I am not probably doing anything.
A-N-N-E-C-Y.
No, yeah.
I did think there was an S in it. That's my bad.
Yeah, we are talking big talk about going abroad, doing all these fun things. But yeah, I will definitely
I
just
got
be like
no money,
rotting.
no energy to be doing that.
I can't go. Yeah, no, I'm like poor, but I would go back
Bro,
if given the opportunity.
literally study abroad, guys.
Study abroad. Okay.
I think that was a
Spring
pretty.
break.
I hope everybody
Spring break, spring
enjoys their break.
breakers.
Actually use it as a restful break. Many people like to continue working, but that's not what the point of it is, because then you're just going to come out burnt out as ever. That's what I'm going to be doing. Absolutely nothing. So thank you guys so much for listening / watching if you're on YouTube. Come back in 2 weeks. We will have probably our regular host back, talk a little bit more about
Thank
sports.
you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Just kidding.
Soon.
Bye, guys. We're
Hopefully-
getting kicked off.
ACC tournament. We don't know. We won the first round, so or second round, right? Yeah, second round.
Second round.
We go against Virginia, so
In
hopefully
a few hours.
in the future. Oh yeah.
Oh my
my
gosh,
gosh,
I
hope we
When
win,
this
guys.
podcast airs, we'll have already lost by.
No,
And
no.
You
Let's
never
be,
know.
let's
I
be
hope.
optimistic.
We'll have
No.
good stuff to talk about next time, anyways. But thank you so much for watching.